What's up everyone, this is Attila and welcome to Play It Like Dimebag. You might have noticed that I actually renamed this segment, and the reason behind was that Play It Like Dimebag refers better to my original intention with this video series, which intent was to show how to play and how to have the attitude of playing like Dimebag, focusing not only on the right notes, which I think are the right notes, but mainly on the phrasings and the attitude, the touch that he had. And there's a lot of tools which can be used and learned to achieve that, and I believe that these tools can be helpful for your own playing and your own creative approaches. And also I'm just a huge fan of Dime's playing, and to me it's a lot of fun to share this with you. And to me it means a lot because PanterA and Dimebag had a huge impact and influence not only on my playing but on my life in general, because at times when I was younger and things were noisy around me, and they were there for me to shut it out and just take me to a desert island, so to say. And it was just all safe and fun and joy when I was listening to PanterA. Dime and his playing, his soul through his playing touched me very deep. So regarding playing guitar, you often hear that playing the right notes is one thing, but to play them right, that's where the magic happens, and that's where the soul, the personality can shine through. And that's what we're aiming for here, to have a better understanding of Dimebag's soul, at least the way how I see and feel it. And I wish you that enjoy that journey with me. So next up, this love. There's a very important detail which I wanted to share with you, and that would be the positioning of the pickups. So for this lead, Dimebag actually used the neck pickup and also the wah pedal. That's a must for this solo, and that's on throughout the entire solo. The first note would be the 16th fret on the G string, and you would want to bend up a whole note. Slowly start the bending, and then after the second pick you start the vibrato there. Let me show you. After the first bendings, comes this part where you actually start with the downstroke, and then you would switch to the upstrokes. It's just not as aggressive if you would do it with the downstroke. Like, this is the downstroke, and this is the upstroke. The fast ones are 6 times, and then you release it. Just release the bending and go down to the 14th fret. And then a big slide down. Let's move on. On the E string, 19th fret, you bend up a whole note and then you repeat, but instead of staying up there a whole note, you release it and then you pull off from the 19th to the 17th fret. So, and then you go to the 19th fret on the B string and back to the 19th on the E, and after that you go back to the 19th on the B string, but you would want to bend up 1.5 note. And then just the wah pedal is never really open fully. It's somewhere in the middle position, but it depends on the wah pedal you have. I have a Jimi Hendrix 2, which I really like. Especially this part. It's kind of closed. The wah pedal is all the way back, almost all the way back. At the very end you can open it up. And after that you go down to the 14th fret on the G string and do a hammer on to the 16th and then back to the 14th. And then drop it. So let me show you the first part all together. It really is important how you start and how you end a scale or a run or anything. It's just it gives the flavor, the color, the personality. So it's very important. I believe for the vibratos he was using both the tremolo arm and the left hand. It starts with the tremolo arm, and then there's the bending then, and then just a little bending, and while you're going up you just push the bar a little bit down, and then you slowly start the bending, and then comes that part. So for this one you would want to open up the wah pedal completely. I would also pick the last note up, so it's down, up, up. So there's a little bit of pause in between the last note and the one before. And then it starts with the upstroke again when you're going down, and it's all alternate picking. And then 17th to the 18th, bend up a whole note. This is a tricky pinch harmonic there. And there's actually something else that I've never really thought about as that big of a deal when it comes to replicating Dime's sound. And that would be to use the pinky instead of the ring finger quite a lot of times actually. So, and it totally makes a difference. So for example, this part, at least I just played different, and it never sounded close enough for me. I've always struggled with this solo live and home and just wherever, and ever since I started to use the pinky, it just feels better. Yeah. What makes this part difficult would be the gaps that you would have to fill in with the right hand or using the wah pedal. Just go down. This is the rhythm, and those are the gaps that you need to fill in with the nasty, noisy, dirty stuff. Just make noises. And that's how you fill it in. So again, the whole thing together. So that's about it. If you have any questions related to this one or any of the previous segments, or if you might have a suggestion on which song you would want to hear, just feel free to share that in the comment section or message me. And also, if you want, you can follow me on Facebook and YouTube. And thank you very much again for the support and the feedbacks. It's been very lovely. So take care. Ciao.